Hey, it's a dark episode for April the 8th, 2023. And while I've been going about my various work today, I have been thinking in the back of my head about a story. A story that I am, a longer erotic story that I'm trying to write. And I realized because the whole thing about it is it's a transformation story, a transforming a young guy into a very busty, sexual, slutty, kind of sissy girl. That kind of an idea. Um, so whatever turns your crank, and that's what is turning my crank at the moment. And I was thinking about it and going like, yeah, okay, this, that, kind of trying to figure out different scenarios. It's like, he's got mysterious parentage of a mother who's been genetically engineered herself and to give birth to certain kinds of progeny, and he is the result of this. But he has kind of gotten she was helped to escape by father, and then she left because she sort of needed more input as it was. Um, and he's grown up and he's now 18, and suddenly his powers manifest. And at least at the beginning, it's going to be when he's in the presence of a super aroused male, that's when he'll transform into her, into this sissy girl. And God, yeah. So he's going to do that. And I was thinking about the story and going like, well, it's like every time it's like he's going to be at the mercy of all these guys, which does have its attraction sexually in a sexual scenario. But I can see that as the story goes along, he will start to gain slight more control over the power. Maybe not full power at first, but then he'll gain more control over it. Um, but then he'll fall in with he'll encounter these certain kind of alpha males who basically strip him again of that power, and he just becomes straight his sissy girl persona. And yeah, that's how far I've gotten. But it's kind of a changeling shapeshifter thing because so much with these stories, I think about what attracts me, and it's the change itself that probably attracts me. That transition and that double knowing, probably being a dude thinking about it. It's like you don't want to lose the dude thinking about it, kind of the heat, the attraction, the transgression, the frisson of that duality is what also kind of is attractive to me in the story. So it is something that's like, oh, okay, I rarely talk about these things. Usually I just write them and publish them on LE, and that's enough. But I figured I'd just take a pause there because it's like, oh, I'm kind of breaking that down, and I'm like thinking up what to me at least is an original scenario that um, is attractive. Yeah. So, yeah, that's where I'm at the moment, thinking about this story of kind of a changeling, kind of a werewolf, except it's a bimbo wolf or a sissy meal. I have no idea. I'll have to work on what exactly I am describing this as. But yeah, yeah. So that was going on in my head, which is, you know, it's not high art. Oh my God, this is just the lowest of trash. I know that I'm creating, but it's like it is creating, and it is just sort of thinking about it and working on it, niggling and kind of adjusting things and going like trying going down one path or another and finding a lot of dead ends, and then like, oh, okay, wait a minute, I can do that, and then yes, it navigates, and then because I still haven't found I'm getting closer to like what the end point is, because once I get to the end point, then I can work my way back. And yeah, we'll see how long of a story this is, but this is what I've got so far. And I thought it was worth talking about, however ridiculous it is in most ways. All right, I'll leave it there. I've been Jay. More videos later.